The moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the battlefield strewn with the remnants of war. Sir Marcus Blackwood stood at the edge of his encampment, his eyes fixed on the looming silhouette of Lady Seraphina Darkwood's fortress in the distance. Tonight, he would confront the enigmatic sorceress, knowing that the fate of Eldoria hung in the balance. As Marcus approached the fortress, he could feel the air crackling with dark energy, a tangible aura of malevolence that seemed to seep from the very stones themselves. He was met at the gates by a cadre of Lady Seraphina's guards, their eyes glinting with suspicion as they barred his path.
"I seek an audience with Lady Seraphina,"
Marcus declared, his voice steady despite the weight of uncertainty that bore down upon him. One of the guards stepped forward, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword.
"What business does a knight of Eldoria have with our mistress?"
"I come on behalf of the realm,"
Marcus replied, his gaze unwavering.
"There is a darkness that threatens to consume us all, and Lady Seraphina may hold the key to stopping it."
The guard exchanged a wary glance with his comrades before nodding reluctantly.
"Very well. Follow me."
Marcus was led through the labyrinthine corridors of the fortress, his senses on high alert as he navigated the twisting passages and shadowed alcoves. Finally, he was brought before Lady Seraphina herself, her presence commanding and regal as she sat upon her throne of ebony.
"To what do I owe the honor of your visit, Sir Marcus?"
she purred, her voice dripping with honeyed venom. Marcus stepped forward, his jaw clenched with determination.
"I know of your allegiance to Azazel, and I know of the darkness that you seek to unleash upon Eldoria. I've come to offer you a choice: stand with us in the fight against Azazel, or face the consequences of your treachery."
Lady Seraphina's lips curled into a smirk, her eyes alight with amusement.
"And what makes you think I would ever betray my master?"
"Because I know the depths of your soul, Lady Seraphina,"
Marcus replied, his voice tinged with a hint of sadness.
"I know that somewhere within you, there is still a shred of humanity, a flicker of light that refuses to be extinguished by the darkness that surrounds you."
For a moment, there was silence, the air thick with tension as Lady Seraphina considered Marcus's words. Then, with a graceful motion, she rose from her throne, her gaze locking with his.
"You are a fool, Sir Marcus,"
she hissed, her voice echoing through the chamber like the whisper of a viper.
"but perhaps there is some truth to your words. Perhaps there is still a chance for redemption, for both of us."
And with that, she vanished into the shadows, leaving Marcus alone with his thoughts and the weight of the world upon his shoulders.
The moon hung low in the sky, casting its silvery glow over the battlefield strewn with the wreckage of war. Sir Marcus Blackwood stood at the forefront of his army, his sword held aloft as he surveyed the scene before him. The air crackled with tension, the anticipation of the final showdown palpable as the forces of light and darkness prepared to clash.
"Tonight, we face our greatest challenge.
Marcus's voice rang out, strong and resolute.
But we do not fight alone. We fight for the future of Eldoria, for all those who call this realm home, and we will not falter in the face of evil."
His words echoed across the battlefield, rallying his troops and stirring their hearts with renewed determination. But amidst the fervor of battle, Marcus felt a gnawing uncertainty clawing at the edges of his mind. Was he truly ready to confront the darkness that loomed before him? Could he overcome the shadows that haunted his past and emerge victorious? As the enemy forces drew near, Marcus steeled himself for the coming onslaught, his grip tightening on his sword hilt. But before he could give the order to charge, a voice called out from the darkness, a voice he recognized all too well.
"Marcus."
The voice was soft, almost pleading, cutting through the chaos of battle like a knife. Marcus turned, his heart skipping a beat as he beheld the figure standing before him, a figure he had thought long gone, lost to the depths of darkness.
"Darius."
Marcus breathed, his voice barely a whisper as he stared into the eyes of his former comrade, now twisted and shadowed with the taint of evil.
"I have come to offer you a choice, Marcus,"
Darius said, his voice laced with a sinister edge.
"Join us, and together we can rule this realm as kings. Refuse, and face the consequences."
Marcus hesitated, torn between the bonds of brotherhood that once united them and the duty that now compelled him to stand against the darkness. But as he looked into Darius's eyes, he saw only emptiness, a void where his friend's soul had once resided.
I'll never join you, Darius.
Marcus declared, his voice ringing with resolve.
I fight for the light, for justice, and for the people of Eldoria. And I will see this through to the end, no matter the cost.
With a fierce cry, Marcus raised his sword high, leading his troops into battle with a renewed sense of purpose. As the clash of steel rang out and the roar of combat filled the air, Marcus knew that this would be a fight unlike any other, a battle not just for the fate of Eldoria, but for the redemption of his own soul.